Hey guys, Tack here. We're back at it again with, hopefully it'll be the last episode of Summer Nightmare. Good, just 2 episodes. I'm just going to jump back into it. Okay, 1-2, 1-38. Huh? Why don't I see 2-3 number 7 here? No matter how I look, 2-3 number 7 was not there. The first number always ended in 1. None went beyond 2. Oh, what the hell? We've got what we need. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is a survivor. Oh my goodness. We looked back to check the source of the rustling sound and found student in a horrible state. His face, looks like a girl, was hard to identify as it was covered with blood. Furthermore, the wounds did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. He had his eyes torn out, which seemed to be a self-inflicted injury. She did. I'm just assuming. He even says, "I this girl. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here, I will save you from all this. Medusa, she can't do anything if you don't make eye contact. If you have no eyes, you can survive this." The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. "Real, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here without gaining any information." We ran away from the cafeteria. To report to my teacher what happened so far, I went back to the school office. However, he wasn't there. "Teacher? I guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there?" "Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on?" "I have something to say to him." "Were you here the whole time?" "Yes, I was helping him. I am the class rep after all." "Are you okay?" Anyone could tell that Jean was in a bad state. "Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared about the students." And they just get her name wrong. Jane begins to cry. "Don't cry." Hey, you don't need to cry about it." Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh? The drawer was open. Every drawer in the school office was supposed to be locked. Let's check. Sir... Notes? What does it say? It looks rather strange. Perhaps it's a message from the principal. The feed is prepared. Status check 12, 10.14, forbid access to the basement. October 14th. That's yesterday. What kind of order is it? There are other files underneath the notes. It looks like a file that conveys the identities of researchers. The nurse? These are all our school's faculties. Teachers were involved in the research institute too. I couldn't understand a thing. It feels as if something's disturbing my thought process. Oh, what is it? Maybe someday I'll get a face cam so that you can see me when I'm doing my life, Teacher, you guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Huh? Oscar begins to talk about what has happened so far. The teacher's face turns serious as he listens to the story. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere of the school office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Hey, Mr. Kim, this is how you handle things at work? Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, the least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right, I have nothing to say. Are you even feeding it properly? Right now all we give is pork, but that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? But boss, I mean principal, that's... Don't talk back and do as I say. Say, why don't you start with students from your class? But sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off? I admit our experience wasn't ethical, but it brought us here where we are today. To cover it up, something group built a school here. It's too late to just step out of this. If you tried to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I asked. Yes, sir. Jeez, kill students to feed Medusa? We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyways, so basically, we were threatened by the principal and followed his order. Oh my god. Oh my god! So, the nurse too? Right, she was a researcher too. Can't believe something like that was happening in our school. Yet the principal accused me of murder. I feel so guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all cost. I'm so sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. If only I knew how terrible he was. Thank you for telling me that, but I bear the responsibility also. Let me tell you how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here, behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Wait a second! Look outside. Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa is all ready. We have to hurry. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's... Lena is there alone. We have to go there. Oscar intervened to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Just get in here for crying out loud. I will stop that monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. Teacher! We haven't got the time for this. Hurry up. Teacher, we will be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help our teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Alright, please be careful. They're gonna die. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. That door led us to the basement. I relied on the small light came down the ladder. Okay. It's dark and stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is a stench of corpses rotting. Wook. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to the darkness and figured out where the smell came from. Kya! Oh my goodness. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. They're our classmates. The bodies of the missing students were all here. But where is Kay? However, the last victim, Kay, is missing. Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I do not want to be here any longer. We found a door deep inside the basement. Why is there a room in the basement? I don't know, to keep the prisoner? Let's go inside. What is this place? I took the lead and opened the door. However... Huh? The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a room seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everything here was covered in red. It seems to be blood. However, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs, so probably blood. Ew! Real frowned upon the disturbing view. What is that? I hear a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper in the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena! Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad and a gag. Okay. I have to free her, but the door is locked. Seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. Open the drawer. Open the big pot. The drawer. There's a drawer that looks very old. It's dusty. Dust blew everywhere as I opened the drawer. Cough, cough. What's all this? Why is there a paper? Institute Representative Jill Man. Isn't that the principal's name? Inside it there are records of the principal's wrongdoings, embezzlement from Y group, physical abuse of faculty, and even murder. Somebody screamed outside. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from inside. Trey, what are you doing there? Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatened her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger. Crazy bastard. Yeah, it might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in the situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will banish. I won't let this night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Then you knew everything. Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You all know that the principal was the president of XX Group. I don't want to die. I will live here forever. The HR teacher, could he be by now that he's probably being eaten mercilessly? You bastard. This is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seems like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? Try talking out, enter the room, and lock the door. Abandon or help? Okay, well, let's try to help. You don't have to do this. You better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it did not seem to work. The red shadows started to come from behind. It's the Medusa. This is the first time it felt food that the Medusa was coming. Okay. Oscar and I looked into each other's eyes. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What kind of idiot would fall for that, huh? That's weird. That's a weird way to do that. What? But how? He should be dead. Ah! Trey looked back after hearing what Oscar said. Jane, Oscar, get in here quickly. I successfully entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. Trey seems to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets here, we have to end everything and save Linda. Or Lena. Look at the bed! Oh jeez. There's a bed in the center of the room. On the bed there was a body of a woman. She must have been one of the victims of the Medusa experiment. What a tragedy! The face of the woman was demolished to the point it was impossible to identify. Let's cover her face. Yeah. Oscar took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace. Hope you're in a better place. Suddenly the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease. Lena! Shaking stopped completely and the locked door opens. I helped Lena move carefully and opened the door with other students. Okay. The light is coming in. The night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. Or is it? Oh, it is. Come on, Real. We'll be late at this rate. Happy end? Real, how are you? You guys are always together. Are you really dating now? Don't say that. Nina, let's go to class. Don't make noise in the hallway and go to the classroom straight away. After the night ended, everything went back into place. The principal was being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. Our HR teacher, he passed away that day, and everyone in the school commemorates him with respect. Everything's revealed and resolved. Now I must go back to my life too. I wonder though, did the principal go so far to kill his own son? Was that it? That just kind of ended. Well, I guess happy end, I guess. Okay. Not as long as I thought it was going to be, but cool. Alright, well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, and go ahead and check out any of our other videos. I know Tick and Toe, they post decent videos. I'm not going to say the best, but they're decent, alright. Also, our group videos are pretty good, so consider checking those out. Alright.